How might Morocco profit with Brexit? Observers thought about that Britain's exit from the European Union will add to reinforcing the relationship of the United Kingdom with various nations on the planet, including Morocco, which will be considered the last with new ventures. Dr. Abdullah El Kouchi, professor of economics at the Moroccan University of Rabat, said that the British Brexit addressed a significant chance to foster exchange trades between the two nations, particularly for Morocco, adding, likewise, to enhance and extend British speculations, which saw a significant improvement in 2018, arriving at the constraints of $3 billion in turnover. In different fields like sustainable power sources, the travel industry, instruction, well-being, horticulture, innovation, the monetary area and petrol. He expressed that in the field of the travel industry, for instance, Britain positions second as far as the quantity of overnight stays in the urban areas of Morocco, with a normal of 750,000 vacationers last year. And experts in the area try to arrive at 1 million sightseers. He proceeded, the farming area is additionally a pillar in the field of speculation between the two nations, particularly since agrarian fairs are seeing a consistent development, just as the well-being and private schooling areas, which thusly are blasting with significant ventures from the British side in Morocco. Notwithstanding the monetary ties among Rabat and London, strategic relations will be fortified soon, through the definition of the new political system controlling two-sided relations, particularly with respect to Morocco's power over the southern desert areas. Furthermore, past Spanish reports discussed the presence of political contacts among Britain and Morocco considering the new advancements identified with the Moroccan-American-Israeli arrangement. These reports expressed that the United Kingdom expects to open an overall department in one of the capitals of the desert, given the speculation fixation that administers it subsequent to leaving the European coalition. Association understanding among Britain and Morocco. The administrations of Morocco and Britain had invited the brief execution of the association arrangement between the two nations, which will be authoritatively successful as of January 1, 2021, and which will open new skylines for the Moroccan economy and improve the productivity of its monetary and business contracts. This understanding mirrors the positive improvement of the current relations between the two realms. Morocco tries to expand its accomplices and reinforce its driving job as a connection among Europe and Africa. The understanding will comprise ensure for Moroccan and British organizations that have financial and business relations in all areas of collaboration, and venture relations will proceed inside the system of the arrangement between the two nations' legislatures for the common advancement and insurance of speculations. This arrangement, endorsed on October 26, 2019 in London by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, African Cooperation and Moroccan Expatriates, Nasser Bourita, and the previous British Secretary of State to the Minister of Foreign and Commonwealth Affairs, responsible for global turn of events, North Africa and the Middle East, Andrew Morrison, connects the lawful void consequences of the United Kingdom's withdrawal from the European Union. This arrangement is viewed as a critical advancement for Moroccan-British relations, given the value of trades and exchange relations between the two nations. England is a country that has monetary load in spite of the current conditions. It is additionally to Morocco's greatest advantage to close another exchange trade concurrence with Britain, particularly since the international alliance with the European Union won't be legitimate on exchange relations among Morocco and Britain after the withdrawal. A condition of expectation wins in political circles in Spain, particularly after the British diplomat to Morocco declared lovely amazements that will be uncovered for the current week, on the event of the festival of Queen Elizabeth's 95th birthday celebration. All accessible information affirming that Morocco was the greatest recipient of Britain's exit from the European Union, or what is known as Brexit, as London hurried to consent to a bunch of arrangements with Rabat, particularly in the areas of energy and horticulture. where 25% of tomatoes and 75% of red organic products turned into the food that the British devour comes from Morocco, taking note of that the rural understanding that connects the two gatherings doesn't prohibit the southern regions of the kingdom. Then again, the two gatherings are proceeding with their endeavors to escalate the oceanic connection between the ports of Gibraltar and Tangier, which will empower the restoration of the travel industry in the two nations, as well as dispatching genuine investigations for the development of an ocean borough connecting the British Rock and the north of Morocco, which will free the previous once again from its disconnection. Also, it will make it less connected to its neighbor Spain.